fermenting. So today I'm going to share with you the beautiful art of fermenting, and this is my favorite and unthinkable of not having in a German household. Even though we're not 100% German, I'm trying to cultivate the most essential of the German kitchen and the most essential of a raw vegan kitchen. So what we are going to need is 1 kilogram of white cabbage, and I did some kitchen magic, so we already went ahead and we shredded using a mandolin slicer the cabbage into very thin pieces. And then the next thing you will need is ordinary salt or sea salt. Don't take anything else. We tried this, it didn't work. Just take 15 gram of ordinary salt or sea salt, and you have to work accurate this, okay? We need 1 kilo and 15 gram salt, so this is really important. Don't do just estimate it, measure it. Okay, the next step will be, and I already did this, but I'm going to show it again. So this is a proper fermenting pot. You don't need this. You can take something smaller, but I usually make bigger quantities, so I like to use this big one. Of 1 kilogram, this is the outcome eventually. So this has been already fermenting for 10 days and it is already in the refrigerator for 2 weeks. So it has to go another at least 2 weeks or another 1 month. So what you're going to do, you're going to keep the outer layers. 2 of those should be enough. So you keep the outer layers, and then it's very important to sterilize your pot. So I already went ahead, I did it. So the best idea is to actually cook the water and then fill up your pot with water, with hot water. And I'm doing it again. And then just let it dry out. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm going to put on my gloves, and this is where the actual work begins. And this is such a nice little habit to cultivate, to make your own sauerkraut. So as you can see here, I'm starting to work the salt, the 15 gram salt, into my sauerkraut, and this is going to take a while. And I actually do have a proper sauerkraut making set here, but for a small quantity, like 1 kilogram, it sounds a lot, but it's really not. This is enough. And once you start working the salt into the white cabbage, you will feel the white cabbage is going to release liquid. And this is exactly what we want. So there are different recipes, but this is my favorite because it is easy and it is actually safe this way. Okay, so you can already hear water is starting to release, and we're continue to mush all the cabbage. So you can see already the quantity is much more in the beginning than after 1 minute of squeezing. So now you will see, so I can maybe show this here. You see the excess liquid there, yeah? So it's so easy. It takes altogether about 20 minutes. Again, remember to be safe. If you don't have a mandolin slicer, you can simply use a knife, but that takes longer, and also you like to have the same size. Yeah, and a knife, it takes a little bit of experience. So a mandolin slicer is better, or a grater. Okay, here we go. So now the next step will be to take your fermenting pot I will demonstrate both ways. So ideally speaking, you take it, and if you have a lot, like let's say you have 2 or 3 kilogram that you like to use, you do need to use your professional tool. But since I only have 1 kilo, I just will do everything today using my hands. And you need to make sure that when you cover the white cabbage, that about 2 centimeters of liquid are on top. Okay, so we're gonna put everything in here. Okay, so unfortunately I can't take the camera really in here, but so this has about 2 centimeters of excess water on top. Now what we are going to do, we are going to use 1 leaf and we are placing it on top so it stays submerged. Okay, now next step, if you have a professional fermenting set, you will find those weights. So you want to place the weights on top. Want to place them on top and then clean up here. And we are going to close the lid. Now this one will stay for 10 full days. You don't touch it. Put it in a corner where nobody else can touch it, okay? Put it away. And then after 10 days, so I'm going to put this in here. Nobody will dare to touch this. So after 10 days, you can squeeze the cabbage out and put it into a glass. And I highly, highly recommend to put this glass into the refrigerator and let it ferment for another 2 weeks or 1 month, and then your sauerkraut should be ready. Thank you so much for watching. I see you soon. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.